Oh, man, it's pretty good on them.
Yeah, that's going to help out a lot. They still are kind of lacking some lockdown. Curse of Harness is a nice slow, but you just have the CM Frost. Really good base damage, really good. I guess Sumail could do pretty well here against Weehaw.
Yeah, the Aphotic Shield removes the Gale, so there's nothing to worry about that.
Top will get first blood onto RTZ in the bottom lane. Anytime they'll static link top.
Just playing as the lane support, which is good, right? He's applying a lot of pressure to King RD, but it's not the same level of rotation.
Yeah. He'd like to get more work done, but I don't know he's going to really be able to help bottom. And he's just dead. They just killed Crit. That's another kill in this bottom lane. Applying a lot of pressure with a Tiny, who's now level 3, getting up to level 4 as well. Really good start for Tabo in this bottom lane.
I mean, just look at the ease of execution, right? It's so effortless for Chen to just walk down into Tiny's lane, who can already set up the gank with the Avalanche and the toss. There's no chance that Crit can start this lane.
So let's talk about the mid lane then. Weehaw, he's got the level 1 Plague Ward now. He'll start getting those levels up, I would assume, into that Plague Ward. But Sumail's having a great time. 15 last hits. I mean, he'll have level 4 soon. Does he rotate around, or does he just want to sit and farm and try to pressure the tower? What does he do on this bad
He is going to be static here and just defend the tower as long as possible.
Kinetic Field, Misery in trouble. One more auto attack, and that's a big kill for paiN again. Now these lanes starting to go a bit better. Not enough mana for Spirit Lance. He will use it. He just gets enough now. And another Thunderstrike. They're going to dive this. The Sal comes through, and if the Fairy Fire keeps him alive, the Plasma still coming in, and HFN doesn't want to dive too deep. Meanwhile, Tao gets killed on Shriek down, I believe, so they see Misery rotating over. But Tao's still fine, and he's got 19 last hits, 10 of Arteezy in this lane. Rotating in, they're going to try to find another kill. They've got the Avalanche. Misery's going to get pecked down. In the mid lane, they glimpse back Sumail. He's going to get caught. This could be a big kill. They can find him, and it looks like they might be able to get both. They've got Misery. Sumail does get the denial of time. Very close, and that's actually a big deal for Sumail. You can use the static link, which forces out the doppelganger, but
he's fine.
Yeah, I mean, he only lost 31 damage, kind of a big deal at this point. And they drop a sentry onto Misery. Maybe they can bring down with the Spirit Lance. Static field is there. Could use a little bit too early. They have Plasma field there. Think back here, and he's getting low. Fierce should probably be able to bring it down. Spirit Lance, he actually dodged it because he's out of range of the sentry. And they don't get that kill, they will lose the Disruptor instead. Nice play from Misery to make sure he stays alive, knowing that sentry radius. He's able to get out of it.
Very nicely dirty.
He's building Drum. Do you think he goes Radiance after this for Sumail?
He could.
He's going to rotate up top for HFN. So I use the Doppelganger, looking for Misery. HFN taking a lot of damage with the Aphotic Shield. No Doppelganger, he has stick charges, but he won't be able to get him off. There was only 3 of them anyways. Tower rotates up, but a little bit too late. They should have borrowed time on Sumail, and they'll use it now. The Static Link coming in there, diving. This is a problem for paiN. They get off the Kinetic Field. That might keep Tower alive. 1 more, 2 more auto attack to the Plasma Field, along with the Mist will get the job done in Sumail. Now, they finally bring down Tower, and this turns into a Sal. I think Crit smoked up behind it, though, so they might not know this rotation is coming.
This is a huge kill if EG can get it, just to remove this.
She has Poison Nova. He might want to use it. She's getting dove. There's the Frostbite. The Poison Nova comes out. The borrowed time is used. We all will fall, but can they get any return kills for paiN Gaming? It looks like PRD might fall next as well. Aphotic Shield, good Avalanche from Talon in the meantime. He already used the borrowed time. They need to be careful. They do get Crit, and Misery's ticking down as well. The toss from Tabo will get another, and now Sumail uses the Aphotic Shield. They're going to get another kill, but he does get a double before dying. He will bring down Phantom Lancer for the late game, I suppose, and he's building to a Midas as well, actually.
Well, that's never a good sign. That's how you know you're having a rough game.
Oh, that courier gets dropped back. So maybe we'll see a trade as the bottom lane is still getting pushed up, and the Chen will bring this down along with Tiny. Maybe they fight mid. They're going to dive Weehaw. The Gale will come out. He already used the Aphotic Shield. There's the Shuriken toss as well. Another Aphotic. The Hand of God keeping Weehaw alive. He has no Poison Nova. Good Avalanche, but there's the borrowed time. The toss will come in and won't really help. He does buy his Midas before dying, actually, which is pretty important. Glimpse comes back in. They found Misery, so it'll be a 1-for-1 trade, but it is your mid-lane Venomancer getting dropped down instead. He's got another blink, but they don't want to dive the tier 1 tower.
Yep. Oh, I mean, this all just happens because they scattered the smoke. Sumail pushing his limits, knows he's not going to die to that.
HFN is dead. The freezing field. Fear getting a couple of auto attacks down, and that is your Phantom Lancer dead. And another courier snipe. Yes. Oh my God, it's all unraveled.
One in the mid lane, one in the top, one in the bottom lane. Scouts out all the movements from paiN Gaming because, you know, that's what their game plan is right now. They want to go from tower to tower, be able to gank and push some of these lanes down.
Over the top lane, they have spotted out Weehaw behind the tower. He's taunting away, but Misery can try to find him here in a moment as Crit is wrapping around. They're going to find the Gale, and that is going to be a nice, easy pickup there as they morph into the Venomancer who uses the Gale. That's pretty nice.
Yeah. Started their own push now with the Venomancer wards.
That's actually kind of ridiculous. Sealing the Venom wards, making the tower push even easier for EG. They will take the tier 2 tower in the top lane. In the meantime, the PL is going to try to split, taking up the top net worth spot. EG, they know that the smoke is happening, but they're feeling aggressive. They want to try to take down this tier 1 tower. Meanwhile, on the high ground, they have found Crit. Not the best target. It is only a CM. She does use the freezing field, but she gets dropped as it happens. Sumail getting a little bit low. They want to use that borrowed time. They found Fear, but his BKB is flying out on the courier. I believe he's going to have to TP, though, before it gets there. But they have no disables. They cannot get him out of the TP, and he will be back home. Right off the map, guys. Where could he be? Oh, man. Oh, they're going to send it back? No.
Oh, no.
He just sits there and waits the entire time. Well, they'll find Arteezy. He is now out of mana with a Diffuser Blade. The Static Storm comes in. This could be a pretty big kill. They might be able to bring him down, and they will. Arteezy dead for 53.
That Aegis, it secures them the next 5 minutes to just keep on.
Look at this wraparound from EG. They're going to try to find Duster, and Duster will get blown up. They have the Plague Ward, though, which will spot it, but he might not be able to get out in time. Kinetic Field, they get off the Static Storm, but where's the damage? They jump in. There's the Poison over. This could be pretty good. They've got the Link here. BKB's up. They're going to try to fight this here. Sumail getting a little bit low, but he's got the borrowed time. It's a 2-for-1 trade as Morphling gets struck down. Crit gets out of a freezing field. The stick charge keeping him alive, and HFN will get dropped down. It's going to be 3 dead for paiN. Tavo will find another kill. It's Misery. So Arteezy and Misery both get dropped, but they should be able to get into Roche, maybe. Tavo, of course, can be there, and Sumail has no borrowed time to consider. And there's also no BKB, so maybe they can still contest this, even without Static Storm, with just Tavo.
So Tavo wants more.
He's going to get frostbitten by Crit, who was in trees, and now Fear is on the way. Shadowblade, do they have detection? It doesn't look like they do, so he's just going to walk away.
Very nice. Sumail still has no ultimate up. 15 seconds and it's still down. Picks up a regen rune, of course.
Toss. Tree grab. I think King RD almost will die. Yes, he comes back. Plasma Field coming in. He's still alive for now. They're going to try to get this kill onto Sumail, but he's actually insane. A double kill for Fear. 3 now dead for paiN Gaming. They're going to try to find a 4th because King RD is getting run down. Bar time, miss coil, and 1 auto attack from Fear will do an Ethereal Blade as he has the Yasha as well to work with. They're going to maybe try to push high ground with Aegis. It's on Arteezy.
Yeah, it's go time.
And he can even morph into, he does actually morph into Weeha, and he's going to start dropping the Plague Wards and the Gale into Weeha. Weeha needs to be a little careful. They have to use the Glyph. The push continues. It's so hard to fight into if you're paiN at this point.
Yep, Duster's actually pushing the mid lane with his Chen.
They're split pushing, trying to find their own tier 3. They have to TP back though. The tier 3 is about to fall. End of God will go, as they're still fighting actually. Crit is trying to defend this HFN. He really wants his tower, but Crit is doing some serious work with the freezing field back at the base. In the meantime, they'll glimpse back Sumail. He's still trying to go on this tower. Weeha getting run out here. The kinetic field stopping him. They will get the kill onto HFN, actually, as they rotate another hero back. It's Arteezy.
Sumail's unstoppable.
He is just in there. He's popped the borrowed time. He's looking for King RD. He's slapping him down. They'll find another kill. 4 dead. The only survivor is Duster, who will get caught out by Arteezy's Morphling. And this will allow them to push even more. This racks bottom. Potentially the game getting out of control here for paiN, and this is looking extraordinarily good for EG. The bad news, I guess, for EG is they do have to push into a tier 2 tower, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. They can go top if they really wanted to.
Yep, into the Tiny. Right, he had a horrible early game. He was pressured super hard, and then he found all that space to just recover and keep on coming back into the game.
And that was just Sumail, I think. Sumail and Fear are making that space, making them rotate around the map. They did the first time Tavo died when he rotated top, that was the big issue, I think. Yep. When he went down.
He's the big hero on paiN that makes all these rotations, right? He's the most threatening core on them. And when he goes down like that, he just loses all that pressure.
I mean, realistically, paiN just had no way of dealing with Sumail this game. Oh, Arteezy, he's going to toss back Tavo as he morphs into the Tiny. Adaptive Strike coming in. Tavo's tracked up. He's going to get brought down as Fear starts slapping him. They do get off the Static Storm of the Poison Nova. Misery might fall for this, but I don't think they're really that concerned. The Plasma Field is going to come in. Razor is so damn fast.
Look at Sumail.
Arteezy is still morphed in. He's going to grab a tree as well, and this is going to be nice. He'll toss Fear in, or at least attempt to, but HFN gets back to the high ground. And they think about diving. Arteezy is in deep. He still has the Aegis. I think he's not really concerned about dying here. The Lincoln Sphere was still finally gets broken by a Spirit Lance. Glimpse back to the tier 3. The kinetic field is there. He's still fine, at least for now. And now the Aegis gets dropped down. HFN was able to do enough damage with the Gale coming in from Weeha. He will get back to safety though. The Aegis now gone, and he also has just picked up an Ethereal Blade. Still ways away at the very least, 50 seconds from now, but obviously it could be more. And they're just slow sieging. They're looking for a toss back from Tavo. He doesn't get it off the Shadowblade, but he's tracked up. Gets hit by Sumail a couple of times. There's a lot of damage. He needs to be careful. The Gale will go. The Penitence as well, but Sumail is completely fine. He is not taking really any damage at this point.
No damage at all.
The Afada comes out, and he's perfectly okay. Although HFN is doing some damage to Sumail, and Sumail is forced to pop the borrowed time, and now they need to be a little careful as they approach this high ground push. Glimpse back, toss back, maybe they can get this kill. They have the Poison Nova, I believe, for Weeha. They're going to drop the Static Storm on top of it. There it is, the slide and the Poison Nova, but Arteezy pops the BKB. They have taken down Sumail, but Weeha getting low. There's going to be the Plasma Field. I'm not sure what they can do. Tavo's in the vicinity with a Shadow Blade, but he has a Blink Dagger as well. They see him with a Sentry. They will track him up, and Roche is dead. Arteezy will grab the Aegis. The cheese is taken by Sumail, which makes a lot of sense when your borrowed time is down, as you saw in the last fight. The Gale will hit onto Duster. They also have the Ethereal Blade coming in, the Adaptive Strike. The track is there, a Land of God, but it won't save his life. He will get dropped down. Another track on the Weehaw you could do.
Yeah.
But I didn't think the True Grab. I didn't think about that. That was pretty nifty.
Makes me feel like a little kid again when there's some interaction like that in the game, where Morphling can, you know, transform into any hero. You have the IO, Ag's Tether, so many different combinations.
He's taken the Venomancer, who will get off his Poison Over, but not before he does really anything. He'll just get dropped down. Tavo's going to be next to Static Storm. It's probably a little bit too late. They have to buy back onto the Tiny. Arteezy is diving pretty much to the well at this point. He will bring down poor Disruptor, and HFN might be next. He's going to get sent back. He does get Doppelganger off in time, but Dustin's going to get chased into the well. Sumail, he's not really afraid. His cheese to work with, but he actually gets dropped down and can't get it off in time, and now Arteezy needs to back up. So they dive the well, but they're not really losing anything other than Sumail, who will buy back. Arteezy Ethereal Blades himself to try to get out of here alive against the PL. Pops the Spirit Lance. Adaptive Strike comes in there. That freezing field again, and it's a triple kill for Arteezy, and next might be Tavo. He gets off the Avalanche, but the Static Link is there for Steer. The Guardian Greaves keeping Arteezy alive, and it's going to be everybody dead, and GG called. EG will take this game against paiN.
It was a good game.
It was a good game at the beginning where they did pretty well for that Tiny, but it kind of got out of control at one point there.
It did get out of control for sure, but when I look at these lines,